But listen. You took stolen property that you knew that they stole and put in your merch. So
on April 1st, 2023, airport officers were dispatched to Coach in response to a reported theft.
They have a camera on? I asked about a camera. They say he has a super long white jacket though with the hood on, so you see him, you can't miss him. Super long white jacket? Yeah. You see him, you can't miss him. You guys have any cameras? You have cameras? Can we see the footage?
Yeah. So we take a picture and send it to our camera people, so we can probably get a picture out of it. What did he steal?
Well, we said stole a wallet.
Yeah, a little. What does this like?
Like one of these right here?
Or it looks almost like one of these. It's just blue. Hi, can we see the camera?
Yeah. But it's right here. He grabs it and puts it on his phone.
How long ago was it?
Like 33. Like now, 15 minutes.
How many?
15 minutes ago.
Y'all want to prosecute?
Yes.
We find him? Okay. Cool beans. Hopefully we'll find him. Thank you. He probably, you can check the public side, but he probably went on the Skylink or down here one of the gates. But it's up to you. You can go do that if you like. So. Oh, look, they just sent a picture. He was at gate 24. He was at
with the family.
24. That's right there. He was right there. They took a picture of him. He was right there.
This is the moment where things quietly become serious. Once officers confirm surveillance footage and a suspect description, they've established probable cause. That's the legal threshold allowing them to detain and investigate further. Notice how fast this escalates. From a missing wallet to real-time camera tracking across the airport. Airports are one of the most surveilled environments in the country. So once you're spotted on camera, there's almost nowhere to disappear. Ask yourself, at this point, is escape even possible?
While searching for the suspects, officers received a report of 2 individuals matching the suspects' descriptions, attempting to force entry into an airport lounge.
Good morning. Good morning. Did you see this gentleman come in here?
That's check. Who knows those 2?
Yes, 2 guys.
2, right?
Yes.
And what? I think the police looking for them. They're criminals.
Where'd he go?
They're down here to the. They're trying to go to the club with that white coat.
Yeah, where he go?
Yes, he just went downstairs. Yeah, the guy with the sunglasses. Yes. There's a party of 2.
But he just went downstairs.
He just went down. Yes. Yeah. Come on now, people. Come.
David 3, David 4. He's still downstairs.
Just went. They were over here trying to get in.
Some of the 2 guys.
I knew. He tried to walk in.
Oh, did he?
Over here and over here.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
David 4, Sergeant 9 are headed up the escalator. We're right behind him.
He must have. Yeah, he came. When I was going up, he was coming down. I guess you too. He was coming up the elevator. I said, yeah, he looks like a girl. So he said, he looks like a woman. Yeah, when I saw a picture like it. They're going up the escalator.
We should be going to your flight to Portland.
excuse me. Sir. We need to talk to you. I'm right behind you. I know you can hear me. Okay. We have you on video taking a wallet out of the Coach store. We need to check your belongings, see if you have that item.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Just having a flight in 20 minutes to Tennessee at all.
Actually, trans.
Okay. But that coat matches the exact coat you had on. I'm sorry?
I'm pulling everything.
Watch how this interaction unfolds. Officers don't force a search, they rely on consent, which immediately changes the legal dynamics. The suspect's willingness to comply feels cooperative, but it also removes certain protections. Body language matters here, too. Apologetic tone, explanations offered without being asked, and volunteering personal details. These moments may feel human, but legally, every word can be used to build a case. Would you have stayed silent? Or tried to explain your way out like this?
That's fine.
If you want to search it.
You want me to search it?
Oh, I thought you wanted me to search it.
was for his birthday, so I got it for him. I have mental issues, we just came from rehab. So I do have it, I gave it to him, I'll get it for you. Can you please see this? Our flight literally is never out of here again.
So, Sarge, he just admitted that.
This is the turning point, and it's subtle but devastating. When she admits she took the item and gave it as a birthday gift, she unknowingly confirms knowledge and transfer of stolen property. That single statement expands criminal exposure beyond the original suspect. In legal terms, intent doesn't require malice, it requires awareness. Even if emotions are high, birthdays don't override theft statutes. This is where sympathy collides with the law, and the law always wins.
He gave it to him.
For his birthday, I just gave it. We literally just came from a rehab in California. I have a upward up in the head. Not okay. Our flight is leaving. We're going to West Palm Beach, Florida, to his parents' house. This is the first time I've ever been to this airport. I'm locked up here.
She just said she got it from my birthday.
They're out of the.
That it? Yeah, she just came over to me while I was still upstairs and said, I got yourself for your birthday.
What'd you do with all the tags and stuff or something?
There was no tags on it.
No tags on
There was no nothing. There was absolutely nothing.
Yeah. They want to prosecute. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. They want to prosecute. Where's your ID and stuff? Your ID, your boarding pass?
Someone messed my flight.
Excuse me?
Someone messed my flight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You
Jay, you have my wallet?
I'm gonna mess my flight.
Do you have a wallet?
No, I'm gonna miss it in general. They're processing.
Could they tell with the video which one of them?
Where's
my wallet?
Come over here. Just come over here.
Do you have his wallet?
I might. I mean, we literally just woke up. We slept here over a mental flight all night.
Do you have my ID or my wallet? I can't find it. Just because at least if I could make the flight, we could set it off and burn it come. You know what I mean? Because if I could, because I didn't do nothing. You know, I didn't do nothing. I'm not unknown. You know what I'm saying? I had no knowledge.
I literally have, I'm like.
Where's your ID? Let's see your ID.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
Right here. Thank you. All right, Jay, we'll bail you out. I just meant to flight.
Sir, hey.
I know.
Sit up, get over here and sit down.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Be quiet, please.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Calm down.
I know. I just don't know I'm being detained.
Okay, calm down. Well, because you're with him. That's why.
I wasn't.
But listen. You took stolen property that you knew that they stole and put in your merch. So
here's what many viewers miss. You don't need to steal something yourself to be detained. Possession of stolen property, especially when paired with knowledge, creates legal responsibility. That's why officers shut things down fast and tell everyone to calm down. This isn't punishment yet. It's containment while facts are verified. Missed flights, birthdays, relationships, none of that matters in this moment. The only thing that matters is evidence. Do you think this detention was fair?
you're gonna have to. Just calm down. Until we get this investigated, you're gonna have to hang tight and pay.
What did you tell me when you walked up there?
Let you go.
I know. You said I bought you.
What's your name? Brandon Wood.
All right, you just need to calm down. I'm sorry.
Just let us do our job and just sit there. All right.
I'm sorry. All right. I'm just worried about missing the flight and everything.
We don't know what all's happened, so we have to investigate this before we can release you.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. Just because it's my birthday and I had to sleep for my layover this morning, and I woke up to Jay going, listen, I got you something for your birthday. I took this without paying, I bought this for your birthday, I got this for your birthday, here you go.
So were you in the store with me?
No, I was, I was upstairs the whole time asleep, and I just got woken up and said, thank you so much, and of course you ripped off the price tag and stuff, so it would be look like a normal gift.
Let my partners resolve what they're doing, and then we'll figure it out. But no, dude, we're good.
You gotta go.
I don't need to shake your hand right now. We're investigating a crime, so just hang tight.
Well, you know, we've been engaged for 5 years. I know we're going to our interview, so put everything in there. No, do not take shit, because you're not going to be able to take meds if they're going to charge you. I know, so they're not. Do you think they're going to put this in your personals?
Is it your medication?
Yes, it's my medication.
Do you take your medication?
Yes. Okay, Jay, no, they don't. Trust me. I've seen them throw out people's oxys. I've seen them throw out people's antidepressants. I've seen them throw out people's everything. Do they not hold on to, like, let's say you have a bunch of meds.
What medication is yours?
Almost all of it.
Okay, so I want you to take all of your medication. Okay, and any property of his.
I'm trans, by the way.
Excuse me. Your name. I'm calling you Mr. Brown. Okay. Whatever property of his that he's willing to release to you, go ahead and take it, please. The less property, the better it'll be. So you don't have to deal with all this stuff.
Yeah, thank you so much. I apologize for the rush. My mom won't be able to.
That's fine. We're just trying to get everything.
I just woke up and like. Well, it was my birthday today.
We're established that. We're past that right now, all right?
Yeah,
so we're just working with testing.
As soon as you got your stuff, you're good to go and you're making the flight.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Just go ahead, just load up. You're going to run out of time. You need to hurry up. I wouldn't.
Oh no, I know. I'm gonna.
Did you want to
Make sure you got everything you need.
I just couldn't even talk, you know.
Okay, but just grab everything you need.
Yeah, Jake, give me, unless it's your extra $1, yeah, hold on to the jab or 10 for his mic. All right, I love you, baby. I love you. All right, call my mom's number once you're able to make a call, okay? Yeah, take your meds and stuff. Take more than enough stuff because in case they hold you for like 2 days. Okay? Do you have shit in here?
All right,
Take it, go.
go.
Yeah, you got it.
Go.
Oh, Jake.
Do you want to take it, go?
Yeah. So,
All right, yeah, we're gonna see you though. All right.
thank you guys. Thank you for treating us with respect. We appreciate it.
All right, we'll make your flight.
Thank you. Thank you, baby. I'm so sorry this happened. You're just trying to get something for me, but we both done it the right way. I love you. Okay? I love you. Be strong, and we'll call you, and you'll be good within a couple days.
Go get on the train.
This goodbye is heartbreaking, but it's also misleadingly calm. One person leaves while the other stays behind to face the system alone. Emotionally, it feels like resolution. Legally, it's just the beginning. The system doesn't pause for tears or apologies. Once charges are filed, momentum takes over. Booking, holding, court scheduling. This is the cost of a split-second decision earlier in the day. Could this outcome have been avoided?
What were you doing in the Admirals Club? Or in the Capital One, huh? Okay. They was about to make a complaint on you, which means you would have got a criminal trespass on both of y'all. So if you're not a member of one of those clubs,
I didn't even
that's
know what
one
that
place.
was.
Well, when you talk to them again, tell them don't just be going to those places. They don't even like us up there. So yeah, you can get into some trouble. Yeah, what you do with all the tags on it?
There was not any tags in it. Because it said on the outside, like the thing was where I picked it up, but like 4 other ones.
Oh, okay.
Would I be able to find out? Like,
see the judge?
Yeah.
If you see the judge, I don't know if they're going to allow you to FaceTime with the judge or not. If not, you're going to have to stay here in our facility. And then tomorrow, Tarrant County is going to come in.
Because it's a weekend.
But if they ain't picked up already, they might pick it up today.
They'll let you know everything when you.
Ask them down there, they'll tell you.
Yeah, they'll let you know everything
I'll
when
be
you
able
get
to find out at the show where I'm going.
They'll tell you.
In the end, the outcome is clear. The suspect was formally charged with theft, missed his flight, and spent the weekend in jail before release. No dramatic courtroom showdown, just procedure, evidence, and consequences. This case is a powerful reminder that surveillance doesn't blink, words matter, and good intentions don't cancel criminal liability. One decision in a store led to detention, separation, and incarceration. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.
The man was charged with theft, missed his flight, and was released the following Monday after spending the weekend in jail.